hamiltonbulldogs.com for more information. The doors open at 6 p.m. If you haven't been, come out, have a lot of fun. You'll meet some great people in the community and, of course, get to see another side of our Hamilton Bulldogs.
All right, any guy over the age of 35 who thinks of the term shirts and skins probably will be taken back instantly to high school, grade 9 gym class, and you know, when you're playing basketball or you're playing some sort of sport, the gym teacher always say, shirts and skins, you guys are shirts, you guys are skins. Well, that's the title of this book by Jeffrey Luscombe, is that right? Luscombe, okay, and it's called Shirts and Skins, and basically it's a book that is a fictional story that is set in Hamilton, and you use a lot of real places in,
That's right.
like the Bedrock Bistro is in there. There's a bunch of other realistic places that people can relate to from Hamilton, but it's a fictional story. So tell us first of all what this story is about.
Well, first of all, my mother always likes me to tell people that it's all made up and it has nothing to do with my family. And if it did, it would be about my father's side. So, but it's
that
all,
sounds like a mother thing to say.
But it's yeah, it's all fiction. It's set in the East End of Hamilton in the 70s and 80s. A great place to write about.
Obviously, that's where you grew up.
Where I grew up, that's right. A lot of the places I've changed, a lot of the schools have been changed. Some of the streets have been changed because I didn't want it to sound like a biography and have exact places. So there is, it's fiction, as my mom likes me to say.
But a little bit of controversy in this story. So talk about the two main characters in this story and the paths that they take. Well,
it's Josh Moore, and we follow him from the age of about 5 till his late 30s, growing up in the East End, who's discovering that he is gay. And it's a hard place, speaking for myself, who's also a gay man, a difficult place to grow up gay. It's a difficult place to grow up. The East End, it's rough. It was hard, but there's a lot of joy in the East End too, and people from the East End will tell you, you know, they're proud of their rough edges. I'm still proud of mine, and Josh tries to get out of there and look for something else. So it's him trying to find himself, trying to find a life that he was meant to live, and the roadblocks that are put up in there. And the rest of it is his sort of crazy, insane, dysfunctional family, and trying to navigate through them as well.
You know, interestingly enough, though, I mean, obviously some real-life experience goes into this as well. Talk about some of the real-life experiences that you had as a gay man growing up in the East End of Hamilton, because it is a rough and tumble place.
It was. Josh handled it differently than me. What he did is he sort of...
Now, let me ask you this. Is this the way that you wished you had handled it, or...?
No. I think that Josh and I were sort of at the same place around high school, and he went one way and I went another. He went towards a closet, he got married, and I just was who I was. And it was fun to explore that. But what I did is that, to get through school, is that I just developed a great sense of humor, and I found out that when you make bullies laugh, that they won't hit you.
Is that what Josh does in the book?
No, he becomes more of a bully himself, and takes homophobia, internalize it within himself, and so he goes a different way than I did.
Which is a common thing. Which is
absolutely, absolutely. A lot of gay people did not like that aspect of it, that he wasn't perfect, that he was a bit of a bully for this certain time of his life. But I wanted to write something that I thought was true, and that's what I've seen a lot of in the community. So,
well, talk about some of the reaction. You say that some people in the gay community actually were upset, but there are a lot of people who have actually supported this book and have come forward to let you know that they've felt similar experiences.
I've got a lot of letters. It's funny because you get them from India or, you know, somewhere in the United States or around the world, places that don't know where Hamilton is, has never seen a steel mill, but it's connecting, and it's connecting on that level of feeling alienated, of wanting something better, of not being able to grasp your dreams. And I think that's what is connecting with people.
Well, it's interesting, and this is a book that you actually published in New York. It was published in the United States before it was published in Canada, which is kind of unique because it's set in a Canadian city.
I think, I don't know why they found Hamilton so exotic or something, but they were intrigued with the city, and so it's a New York publisher. It's great writing about Hamilton. I love writing about Hamilton. It's so much interesting than writing about Toronto, where I live now, because it's really a character in the book. It's not just a setting.
Absolutely. Well, this is one of those cities, right? I mean, we are a very unique city in Canada. We have a lot of great things here, and we have both ends of the spectrum here, and a lot of unique people that come to Hamilton as well. But again, the book is called Shirts and Skins. A great read here, obviously, and really from a Hamilton perspective, but a really unique twist in there as well. And I think it's a great idea. If people want to get more information about Shirts and Skins, I guess they could check it out at the website. The website is, I'm just trying to see it here on the TV, the website is jeffreyluscombe.com. Shirts and Skins, J.H. Gordon Books on King Street, Epic Books on Lock Street. There are a couple places that you can pick it up. Get it at Chapters and Coles as well.
Get it everywhere.
Get it everywhere. All right. Thank you so much for doing this. We're actually going to check back in with Kat at the art gallery.